right, and let's pick it up again. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay, hello, good morning. Okay, my name is Bobby Quinn. I am from Jackson, Mississippi. I am 54 years old, BOBBYQUINN. And I want to talk about gang stalking and the end of gang stalking. Okay. And okay, where do we start? Number one, I'm walking around the neighborhood. This is my house right here. My mother's house, excuse me. This is my mother's house where I sit on that porch. And a lot of things take place right here on this porch. And I'm going to tell you all about it, okay? This is my mother's house. Can I see that? Next door, the upstairs house right there, that is my aunt's house, my mother's sister. We call her Sugar. Okay, now, everything's gonna be important. And from now on, every morning, I'm finna start walking and talking. Okay, I wanna walk and talk. Okay, I want y'all to get this, because everything's gonna be important. This is my mother's house. This is my aunt's house next door. And I'm gonna turn, that's my mother's property right there, the house across the street, that's Chrissy or what's her name. And we got a house right here, and that house right there across the street, I think it's a White House, I can't really see it's over there. But anyway, it's over there somewhere. Okay, now, gang stalking, and the end of gang stalking. I got so much stuff to tell y'all that y'all not gonna believe it. Nobody believe my story, but the proof is in the pudding. Okay, so now I'm scared to death. I am scared to death, and because I know. And okay, let's just start like this. I found out that there's over like 100,000 people in the United States of America. So now, there's 300 million people in America, and you break down the numbers, and so it's 1 in 3,000, 1 in 30,000, something like that. Break down the numbers. 300 million, okay? That's why people don't recognize gang stalking. You got a lot of people, and it only happens to 1 in 3,000 people. You'll never recognize it, okay? It's perpetrated by the government, law enforcement, NSA, FBI, everybody. Okay, now, it goes further and deeper than that, to my understanding, okay? It goes further and deeper than that. Y'all will have never put this shit together, okay? To the gang stalking community and the people that are being gang stalked, y'all would have never put this shit together. Okay, now, we're gonna walk and talk. We're gonna walk and talk. I'm scared to death, okay? I'm scared to death. Okay, let me do this first. So, this morning, on our walk and talk this morning, because I got to make this a habit because I'm scared to death and I'm trying to save my own fucking life. Amen? And that's what I'm doing. Okay, so while we walk and talk, okay, I want to show y'all this, and this is, I just bought this iPad the other day off the street, okay? And you'll see it says the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs at the VA. And the number on this joker is serial number F6MFQ2ZPQ1KW. Okay, this is important. This is important. You see that? This is important. The number's right there. Let's see if it's going to focus. I don't know. If it's going to focus, please. FE, whatever it is. Okay, but you see it says United States Department of Government Affairs. How in the fuck now? We're going to walk and talk, and I'm going to tell y'all how I came about that computer, and that'll keep me focused for this morning. Okay, so let's see. I married a woman named Carmashea Moore, Karmashia, and I married her in 2003 or something like that, May 2003. Okay, now, she already had a son. He was about 4 years old at the time. I raised that nigga till he was, how old he was. But we were married on paper for 17 years, on paper. Now, I'm gonna skip all that stuff, but now, see, My stepson, Aquarius, Akarius. I have a daughter. She is 19 now. Her name is Alyssa. Okay. Anyway, everybody's important. Everything's important. I'm gonna try to stay on track about this Department of Veteran Affairs laptop. I got to start at the beginning. Okay, so we got married, boom, boom, boom. He goes to high school, and we've got to do a science fair project. Okay, when we do a science fair project, I'm looking up, science fair projects. I stay in a okay neighborhood. I was an X-ray tech at the time. My wife was a nurse. We had 2 kids, ideal family, everything good to go. I owned at that time about 10 houses and such. Everything was okay. Okay, now I'm broke and I'm living at my mother's house like you just saw. Okay, but anyway, all right. That's my mother's house up the street on the other side of that wood fence. This is the neighbor's house. This is boom, boom, boom. And now we're coming to this house right here. Okay, I'm going to walk and talk. I'm going to get you through everything. I'm going to try to speed things up. Okay, so now we did a science fair project. I chose to turn a projection screen TV into a touchscreen computer. I was trying to represent black folks in a white area. My son, he was going to majority white school, and so I'm trying to represent black folks. So I'm on the sharp science fair project. Okay, I'm gonna get to all these other houses and whatnot. We'll do that tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you every day. Okay, so anyway, following the instructions on the internet, they told us to order light bandpass filter. Okay, it only lets through. This is how your touchscreen cell phone work and all this other kind of stuff. There's a laser light shooting through there, and when you touch it, it tells the computer what to do. Okay, so we had to order this laser light part from England, according to the instructions on the internet. Other people were doing these science fair projects, and so this is what we were doing. Now, the Department of Homeland Security, SHIELD, when I got ready to order that light band pass filter doing the science fair project, the Department of Homeland Security, SHIELD, came up on the internet. I'm already honored right there. I got to tell y'all the truth. Look out now. Good morning. Okay, now, I'm already honored right there that I'm probably the only fucking person I know and the only person you know that has ever been on the damn computer, and the fucking SHIELD from the Department of Homeland Security came up, took over the whole screen, took over the computer and shit. I feel like I'm being watched right now. Anyway, fuck them. So, excuse my language, but that's how I feel. Yeah, they watching me. He ain't finna pull off. That's okay. It's okay. Okay, so now, here they come. All right. Okay, so anyway. So, the Department of Homeland Security, SHIELD, came up, took over the whole internet. Okay? Oh, that's Pookie. Okay, anyway. So, the Department of Homeland Security, SHIELD, came up, took over the whole screen. Okay? And they said something like, they got my eyes on me. I'm now on their watch list because I was ordering this highly technical part, okay, from England. They said that this was America. I like that part. That they couldn't stop me, okay, and that I could order anything I wanted, get anything I wanted, but I had now hit that watch list, okay, and I said, okay, fuck it. I ordered the part anyway. And I mean, I figured if the United States government wanted to look into it, they easily could see, that we're doing a science fair project. Okay, hit their watch list. After that, the FBI came to see me. And a lot of things become clear as I look back. My neighbor at the time was reserved. They had a war going on or whatever, Iraq. And I think he was a water technician or something. So he was over drinking water or something like that. Okay, so that's a highly valued position or something like that. That's a big time position, high security risk. So anyway, look out, bro. All right, so anyway, now that I look back, I came out in the yard with my daughter at the time. She was a baby, and they walked up. And now that I look back, see, they were staking me out. But anyway, okay. So, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. So many details. And then I'm trying to save my life, so I got to make everything concrete and stick. But this is what happened. Okay, so now, they came, interviewed me, told me it was about my neighbor. But it was about me. Okay? All right, so now they put me on their watch list. So now things start happening in my life. A lot of stuff started happening, which I can't prove. Ain't no need in going through that. But they were messing with my vehicles, destroying my life, boom, boom, boom. So one of the houses, okay, I got to, okay. So, like I said, I had houses. And I tried to talk my wife at the time. What do you say, bro? All right. I tried to talk my wife at the time into moving, saying that we could rent out that house and we could own a house every 3 months. We could buy that in cash the way things were working. Okay? Every 3 months we could buy a house. That's fucking fantastic. I was working on the weekends and look out, brother. All right. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, you take care. Come on, bro. All right.
I'll make sure I be back for you, man. I gotta get on down, man.
All
this
right.
shit crazy, boy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. Now. Okay. So, they've interviewed me. Then, the FBI came on my job. Then things started happening. Okay. So, okay. So anyway, eventually me and my wife, it came out that she was cheating. She was having an affair. Okay. It came out, it blindsided me. I was always busy working on the houses and this and that. You know, I ain't pay no bills. That's what I need a woman for. You take care of that. Okay. I just put the money down. Okay. So anyway, she was seeing, my wife's original maiden name was Moore. Now she started seeing Cedric Moore. Okay. Cedric Moore, he is about the same age she is. I forget. She's about 6 years behind me. I'm 54, so they about 48. Okay, now it's a deal about Cedric Moore and the FBI and everybody being connected. I'm gonna come on with the story. It's a lot of detail. I'm gonna take this walk every morning. I got so much to tell y'all. Okay. So now. The watch list, things started happening. My wife was cheating, but it's who she was cheating with. Now, okay, I'm gonna speed this up now. Now, I laid down a foundation for y'all. And every time I say this about my ex-wife, everybody go talking about, no, your wife left a man, this ain't got nothing to do with her. I'm trying to save my own life. Okay, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay, now, gang stalking. See, gang stalking got to be paid for, man. All them helicopters flying, all the people following you, all the hidden cameras and the IT professionals and all this kind of stuff. Gang stalking got to be paid for. Okay, so now what they do in gang stalking is they cut people out of society. They make people paranoid. Everybody, people come around. Everybody says this certain keyword or however they attack people, okay? But they let you know and they make you paranoid, okay? They destroy your job. They tear up your car. When you're not there, they break into your house and tear up your stove, tear up your air conditioner. They do all kinds of stuff to keep a person broke. Okay, and then they make them paranoid, and people don't know who to trust. All the targeted individuals know what I'm talking about. Okay, and so now the operation has to be paid for, and here we go. Here comes the meat. Now, what's going on now is in New York about 2 months ago, and in Florida. Okay, they busted people at the post office stealing government checks. Okay, and the key word is government checks. Okay, and they got all this and $4 million in checks, and they think it's 40 million. It's probably way more than that. Okay, but anyway, now that's run by the government. Okay, and we got law enforcement, military. We got everybody. Now I believe Cedric Moore is in the military, or was in the military, or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to stick to gang stalking. How they pay for it. Okay, now me and my wife got ready to get a divorce, and boom, 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 and boom, boom, boom came out about Cedric Moore, and boom, 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 boom. But now, this man started tormenting me. Okay, they would do all kinds of things. I don't want to go into that, but they started tormenting me, and they started making themselves known into my life. I thought things would get better. People said it would get better after we were divorced and everything was over, but it got worse. Still worse. I'm getting back to the computer. I made it back home. I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep on going. I said I was going to walk one time. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, let's go back to the post office and how they pay for it. Now, what they do is they cut you out of society, separate you from people, make you homeless, make you jobless. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no nothing. Things start going downhill real quick. All the targeted individuals know. They're paranoid and this and that. Now, the key word to those checks, back to the checks, was government. Now, and this gang stalking has to be paid for. So now, what they do is cut you out of society. And if you from Washington, okay, they go to Missouri and do all kinds of things on you. Okay, like say that you're crazy, medical benefits, and da-da-da. They collecting all this stuff from the government. The government, in a roundabout way, is they don't know that they're funding it anyway. So all the homeless people and whatnot, all these people have real life social security numbers, real date of birth. They're real human beings with no death certificate and this and that. So the government considers you and I a real person. You're just a number, but that number is you, which is social security number, this and that. Okay, so now they cut the targeted individuals out of society. Okay, and then they might go to a different state and they start getting these government benefits on you. Okay, they say that you're crazy. They say that whatever. They put people over the money, and then you don't know anything about it. Okay, and now they're getting all these checks, and the checks go into the post office. That's the point of contact. That's the key part. Okay. See, I want to explain something to y'all. They said that the federal government would never come out and say about gang stalking, but that shit is over. Okay? They said that the federal government would never come out and say anything about gang stalking, which they haven't, but they are making moves behind the scenes. It's right in front of everybody's face, but nobody is putting this together. Okay, so anyway, they get the checks and collect the money, disperse the money. You know, you kick money up, it goes up, and then they got all these foot soldiers and the people that are following you and tormenting you, and nobody would believe that a helicopter is following you. They use the police. Nobody would believe that the police are harassing you and messing with you, the fire department, everybody. Nobody would believe this, but this is what's going on, okay? Now, hold on, let me keep going. I'm scared. But it's about time for me to go ahead and do this. Okay, so let's take another walk around the block. Okay, so All right, that's how they make their money, okay? Boom, 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 boom. Then on the flip side of that, by being law enforcement, okay, they take a lot of drug addicts. This is what I'm finding out. And they've got a lot of halfway houses and this and that, steady collecting money from the government. You know, when people go to jail, get out of jail, federal, grants, blah, 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 but they steady collecting this money from the government, kicking it up, okay? And everybody's doing their job. Then they hire people to mess with you. All targeted individuals know what I'm talking about. So let's get back to the computer. Now, okay. So I got the names, I got the evidence, I got the proof, the police harassing me and this and that. I got the name, evidence, proof, I got everything, okay? Now, we're going through the divorce, and so now they are, okay, Cedric Moore and Carmache Moore, okay? Cedric Moore and Carmache Moore, okay, have hooked up and had a baby. Now, Cedric Moore is an agent. We're gonna get to all that on some of our other walks. But this is how I got to it, okay? So they put me in jail, okay? The stimulus check came out. I wrote a letter. They kicked me out of my house, all kinds of stuff, So anyway, they got a temporary restraining order. I go through that. I got a lot of evidence and this and that. See that? Anyway. Okay, I just want y'all to see this dude over here. Can y'all see that dude right there? Let's see, that's the store. I can't see him, but he right there. Y'all see him? I think he's Vietnamese or Chinese or whatever he is. I ain't gonna mess with him. He dealing with that house right there. Okay, well, that's gonna be important. Everything is important. Okay, everything is important. Okay, this is such a crazy story and tale. Okay, about gang stalking. Okay, everything and everybody is important. Okay, now, so I've got the evidence about the gang stalking. I turn it in. I turn in a report to the FBI. I complain to everybody. I got it on the computer and everything I typed up with all the evidence. I turned it in to Jackson. I'm here with JPD. I turned it in to Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, Internal Affairs, and 1,000 other people. Okay, and the FBI. And for the longest time, I didn't hear anything from them, this and that. And, okay, it's such a crazy story. It's such a crazy tale. Y'all not going to believe it, man. Y'all not going to believe this shit. The targeted individuals going to believe it, but how they paying for it, what they doing, what's going on, I'm going to put this shit together for you. Excuse my language. Okay, so they are collecting all these government benefits. They got the halfway house. They got the homeless. The key word is government. Real-life Social Security number. This is what the government does. Okay, so, okay. Let's see here. Okay, so, I turned in the paperwork to everybody. I didn't think they were doing anything. But over the computer, they let me know. Every time I get on the computer, there's a thing that was in my life, directly in my life, boom, 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 keyword, key phrase, I just said this, and I look at that, but anyway, they let me know. So now, I've been following them over the computer. I've gotten to, let's just say a source, okay? That's a long story. I'll go into that another day. Okay. But now, okay, so now, the police are involved, the military is involved, everybody's involved, okay? I turned in the paperwork at the courthouse. The docket number is 18, started in 2018 as far as the divorce, 18-1765. That is where you'll find the packet. From what I understand, I don't know and I can't check. That's been classified. And you can look it up online. I don't think you can look up divorce paperwork though. You might can look up the paper that they filed. But anyway, I filed it. They didn't see that. So what I did was, when I typed everything up and got everything together, see, when you turn in paperwork to the courthouse about the divorce, that's a matter of United States record forever. That's on record forever, on file forever. And they didn't see me doing that. Okay. So I did that. And since I did that, they have been out to get my, they've been out to kill me, bro, and get rid of me. And they try all kinds of ways. That I can't get a job, I can't get a car. I got a car, but I don't even want to crank it up, man. I just let it sit there. I don't even want to crank it up because as soon as I move, as soon as I'm by myself, they're going to kill me. Okay? Because the United States government and the FBI and the NSA, Department of Homeland Security, the police department, the sheriff's department, I got all the evidence. Okay. Here we go. Let me keep on going. Okay, so I typed all of it up. I turned it in as evidence for my divorce paperwork because they robbed me and they set everything up. This has been set up by these people in the government. Okay, so now, since I filed that paperwork, they've been out to get me. Okay, because in that paperwork, I call everybody by name. Jamie Crosby. Jamie Crosby runs HHS Security, ex-military. It's a long story. A lot of people know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of people involved. Okay, so anyway, HHS Security. I think it's no HSS Security. I think. And anyway, so I got all the proof and the paperwork and this and that on everybody's connection and what's going on. Okay, these folks are sending people at me. They messing around. So anyway, back to the computer. Now, they're trying to put me in jail to get rid of me. See, they can control me easier in jail. They control the jail. It's law enforcement, and they control the jail. Okay? So, back to this Department of Veterans Affairs iPad. Oh, man, this thing is over $1,000 or whatever. It'll come up as a felony, and I got it. But they sent it to me. Today is Tuesday. They sent it to me Friday. Now, even a crackhead is not going to sell a damn iPad for $20. I gave them $20 for it. Okay? See, what they're doing is setting me up so they can track the iPad, come get me, say that I stole it, and put me in jail. And then it'll be a felony, and they can take their sweet time on torturing me and killing me. Okay? Okay, so that's where we are now. Okay, so I want to tell y'all some more details since I'm walking and talking. Okay, now, see at the post office, that's the choke point. That's where they get the money from, okay? And they went in there and busted them guys, okay? Then you got where it's a dirty network. It's a dirty network, and they make all their money. 6 months ago in Texas somewhere, they busted some sheriffs or whatnot selling drugs. The mayor and the sheriff and all this in the drug cartel. Okay, all this is a dirty network. A couple of weeks ago, but see, the FBI is on it. Okay, I'm gonna get better with this. Okay, this is just my initial deal. I'm scared. I'm gonna get better with this. Okay. All right, I'm coming back. Okay, so I'm gonna get better with this, y'all. Y'all can look out for it because this is important, okay? But anyway, gang stalking is over. So anyway, I turned in the report to the FBI. I didn't think they were doing anything. They left a breadcrumb trail. I followed the trail. Now I see what they're doing. See, this is Jackson, Mississippi. Y'all look this up no matter where you are. Over here in Rankin County, which is right next door to Jackson, 5 miles from here, let's say. And they had the goon squad. They had, I believe it was 6 officers, tortured 2 black men, sexually raped them and molested them and shot them in the face and broke into their house, no warrant, all this other kind of stuff. They call it a goon squad. Okay, that just happened in Rankin County maybe last year, whatever, when it happened, okay? They went to court, all this has happened. I'm sure everybody knows about that. Okay, so all right, so now what's going on is a couple of weeks ago, now everything's going on behind the scenes. Everybody's looking right at it, but nobody knows what they're looking at, okay? So I've turned in this report. They've got the goon squad. That's just evidence. That's just a side note. But now the FBI has doubled back. And now they are over in Rankin County Sheriff Department investigating, okay? Now, all this stuff is going to be important, okay? I don't want to bore y'all to death, but I'm scared, and I might as well go and get it out. I might as well go ahead and get it out. Okay, all right, so here we go. Okay, now, let's go to some hard evidence and facts, okay? As a matter of fact, I really want to read the report to y'all. We'll get to that tomorrow if I live, okay? We'll get to that tomorrow if I live, because they're doing all kinds of stuff. Now, they're aware of me making this video. It may never even hit the internet. At least it'll be on the telephone, okay? They're aware of it. At least it'll be on the telephone. There'll be some kind of proof. That's great. Okay, now, where else? Okay, so now let's go into a lot of detail. We're finna do that as soon as I get this here together. Okay, hold on. Okay, I might as well go ahead. Do I do it today? I don't see why not. Okay, this is me. I just put them down there. Okay, let's see here. Do I need something else? Yes, I need that paperwork. What did I do with that bag? Y'all gotta excuse me for the time being. That's my laundry. Okay. Where is that bag? What did I do with it? Did I leave it? No, I got it. Okay, so now, this is the end of gang stalking. Here's the proof. Here's the evidence, okay? This is all you need, okay? All right, here we go. I might as well go ahead and do this. I won't bore y'all. I see a lot of videos longer than this, and I'm finna get to the point. Here is this VA tablet. Now, they're trying to put me in jail. We're back at the VA tablet. Okay, we're back right here. Don't worry about none of that stuff. We back at the VA tablet department. How you ever seen one of these things? You got one of these? How did I get it? They sent it to me. And they wanted me to bite and take the bait, okay? Here's a lot of stuff, a lot of court paperwork. I'm looking for the paperwork so I can we can go and get that out the way. Okay, let's see here. There's so much stuff. I've been keeping notes over the years and this and that. But this, real quick, y'all forgive me now. I don't mean to bore y'all. Other people do this, and it bores me. Okay, so let's see. Is this a copy of it right here? Okay, no. Here we go. It's gonna get close. I got so many papers, And anyway, let's see. I got a copy of it somewhere. Okay, okay, I know. Okay, I'm coming, y'all. Forgive me. Believe me, it's gonna be well worth the wait, especially if you're a targeted individual. And I'm gonna do this every day. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get to it. Okay, we finna get to it. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, that's court paperwork. Here is exhibit. Okay, here it is. Okay, let's go over this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you. Y'all can look at it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you. Let's see here. Y'all can't see it, but I'm gonna read it to you. Okay, this is COINTEL Pro. That's the name of the program. It's called COINTEL Pro. This is the people that killed Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all these people. It's the federal government that did it. And it's a program called COINTEL Pro, and that's what's going on. Here's the paperwork. So now I'm going to start reading it to you. This is what I wrote. I'm going to skip the part about, let's see here. Okay, I wrote, I'm being stalked, harassed, threatened, and intimidated by what I believe to be the Department of Homeland Security, FBI, Rankin County Sheriff Department, Madison County Sheriff Department, Clinton Police Department, Jackson Police Department, Hines County Sheriff's Department, Carmen Shea Moore, Cedric Moore, Patrick Moore, Jamie Crosby, and HSS Security. That's how I started out. Okay, my name is Bobby Quinn. I live here. I had this phone number, which I don't have anymore. Here's my complaint with a little background. Boom, boom, boom. And I tell them about the Science Fair Project. And, okay, skipping that part. Oh, boy, okay. All right, I was in the real estate business, buying, rehabbing, and renting houses. in Jackson, Mississippi metro area. I had a crisis of conscience at that time and decided to raffle a house located at 2011 Utah Street. Okay, that's important. See, okay, this means a lot, y'all. America just changed, bro. I'm talking about this is a goddamn bomb, an explosion going off. Do y'all hear that? I had a crisis of conscience. Let me read that. Let's see, I had a crisis of conscience at that time and decided to raffle off a house. See, I just told you, COINTELPRO, and here I am trying to help the community. And I see it, okay? I see it. We got all these vacant houses, and I fixed the house, raffled off the house. I sold the house for $10 a ticket. My name is New South Construction. This will be on the website. This is how you're going to find it. Just look around. Okay, so anyway, let's go. Okay, boom, boom, boom. It's taking me a long. Over time, things have become increasingly clear. It's taking a long time to figure out, but I figured it out. Okay, I skipped one little part. Okay, I'm gonna back up. Immediately after I raffled the house, whenever I go about doing my normal business, I will hear gunshots, always 2 at a time. I have now found out that they call that the old double tap. Pow, pow, make sure. Okay, the first 2 times I just figured it was a coincidence, but soon it became evident that I was the target. Any times I would step out in the open, no matter what part of town I was in, the same 2 shots would ring out. To be honest, knowing the power of a house lottery system in a city with almost 15% dilapidated property, that's Jackson, Mississippi, the blackest, this is the capital. This is the black folk capital of the United States. That's what I call it. We'll go into that another day. Okay. All right, I had expected something like that, you know. I assumed it was a KKK or some hateful organization along those lines. In short, I expected it. You know, once people, you know, black folk were laughing at me. That's at one house. If we do 5, and, you know, people gonna straighten up. We do 10, you know, we're taking off. Okay? Okay, so anyway. Over time, things have become increasingly clear. It's taken a long time to figure it out, but I figured it all out, but it's done. I would start from the day and go back and boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm trapped at home. My computers and cell phones are all compromised and tapped. I cannot do my business, which I'm now a handyman, which requires me to be around the metro area. A few days ago, an insurance agent, that's very important. This month's name is Orlando Webster. He's an insurance agent for Kemper Insurance. We'll get to all that. Okay, so anyway, a few days ago, an insurance agent came to one of the houses I was working on. A security vehicle had come by early that morning. I was suspicious because I was putting all this together. The agent came and said that he was looking for the previous tenants, but I knew that something was off. I exchanged a little information with him about the previous tenants. The agent acted like he wanted to leave a card, but he was going to take it back, and I made him give it to me. I tricked him out of it. I told him, no, give me the card, because I was already suspicious and see who it is, and the name was scribbled on there, and I got that as evidence. Let me go ahead and show y'all that right now. Okay. It's all important, brother. There is a copy of the card, and it says Orlando Webster and Kemper Life. Okay, sales manager. That's very important. The insurance company is very important. That's how they are taking out life insurance policies on people. See, the gang stalking has to be paid for. So they cut you out of society. They get all these government benefits, drain you, get all the money they can get out of you, and then when they want more money, they just kill you. Okay. And they kick the money up, and this is a $1 billion operation. They into drug trafficking, they into sex trafficking. See, that's what's motivating me right now. See, I'm listening to this right now this morning, and they keep talking about my daughter, my son, and children. They trying to pimp my children, and they trying to get back at me because I got this evidence and the proof, and this is what they say. That they trying to get back at me. And that is amazing. I'm going to tell y'all that story there, too. Okay, 39 minutes. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to get y'all a foundation. I'm going to make another video. I'm going to be more direct, okay? And this is my first one. And anyway, okay. I just showed you this. Okay, so. Okay. Everything's passed, okay. Then, see, they were sending me all this. Let me see if I can see this. Okay, they would send me all these messages about their agents. I know it's blurry. We'll go through all of it. About their agents coming to see me, and they all messing with me, okay? Okay, so the name on the card is Orlando Webster. Mr. Will, how you do, sir? Good morning. Okay, and, Okay, now Orlando Webster works for the Department of Justice. That is the FBI. That is amazing. Okay, Okay, so yeah, let me keep telling y'all. Okay, so let me tell y'all this, okay? It's gonna come up. It's gonna come up. Don't worry about it. Okay. So I'll just read this to you. Okay. Get back to the name that's on the car is Orlando Webster. When the guy back got in the truck, I heard him tell the passenger that the dude took that car. As a matter of fact, he told him again. The passenger immediately got, which was a white dude. Orlando Webster's black, but it was a white dude. When I seen that white dude, he broke me off. They followed. Anyway, but that's okay. Now, putting all this together, Orlando Webster is the Department of Justice. They know that I've been working on typing everything up, and they sent me an email about the Hilltop. The Hilltop being the Department of Justice, and I have their card. There's a phone number on the card that traces back to a website. You know, when you get up, you can get on a computer and, try to look up a cell phone number and stuff like that. Okay. But anyway, okay, so it traces back to a website where two agents are talking about Mark II being beautiful. That was my ex-wife, okay, Carmen Shane, okay. They gave me the card, and the number on the card is, here's the number, y'all, 769-218-7118, okay. And on that, when you go to that website, they really, it's a cover. They're talking about pictures and cameras and this and that, but they talking about the weekend and 5 days. I used to work the weekends. I go in all that, okay? Okay, talking about going to Bali, okay? Bali is a country with no extradition, okay, with the United States, okay? And so, in other words, he admitting that they fucking up. And this agent talking to the other agent, then he talking about his SO gonna be mad, he gotta get back and this and that. You can look at that number and look at that website. Okay, now start at the beginning. This is Carmen Shane Moore, Little, she had an accident on the parking lot across from the Walmart Lakeland Drive. I now know that Cedric Moore, now my wife had, at that time, I had just bought her a brand new damn truck. And it was an expensive truck at the time, which I don't know. But anyway, so she wrecked it on the parking lot at the post office. Said she was going to the post office, but it's a long story. Okay, so Cedric Moore, the agent, working for the federal government and working for the government. See, all this is a plot and a plan, okay? They were doing their plot and plan. And so he established a post office box at the same post office box where she went to. Okay, I guess the deal was they were going to meet there and go off and do their thing. Okay, now, he named it P3 Nutrition. He's got a business where she had the accident. He named it P3 Nutrition. Okay, which I've come to find out that P3 is a police organization. P3, y'all look this up. P3 Government Organization Fusion Center. Everybody, all the targeted individuals know about the Fusion Center. Okay, here we go. 45 minutes, I'm gonna speed it up. Okay, then I give them evidence. This is Cedric Moore right here. This is the one we're talking about. He got Frugies. That's another deal. But here's a P3 nutritional support with Cedric Moore. Okay, so now, okay. And then you got this. This is important too. This Band Together for Life. That's a business by Cedric Moore. Okay. Now, all right. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. Here is the Global Intel P3. Global Intel is now part of the Navigate 360 family. P3 Global Intel, cell phone cameras, facial recognition, all this other stuff. Okay, we've got the Fusion and Intelligence Centers. We've got the military, defense, and government agencies. Okay, all of this is important. Okay, here's the proof and the evidence. Okay. Now, I'm going to speed this up, okay? So now, Patrick Moore says here, okay, the chick across the street told me, check out Facebook. Facebook, they put everything on Facebook. Okay, let me get to this. Let me tell y'all this. Okay, so in this paperwork, I was sitting here on my mother's porch because they kicked me out of my house, took everything from me, okay, which they set it up. Okay. And so now, okay, so I'm sitting here. They passed by tormenting me. Okay, there's a restraining order. I can't go nowhere near them. Anytime I move, the police on my tail, but they always torment me. Okay, which this is gonna be important. I should have done that. I won't do that too. I'll do that another day. Okay, but now just give me an idea. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, here is okay. So what happens? I'm sitting here, and I got used to dishing my phone. Now they knew I would dish my phone and this and that, and they would torment me. They want me to get in my truck and follow them. Looked like they were gonna kill me or something. Okay. Then the police came up behind me in an unmarked vehicle. I still remember the tag number without even looking at the paperwork. I believe it's HNC 3832. So y'all can look that up. HNC 3832. Okay. Anyway, so they came by here and did that, but I dished the phone. And so they used to me ditching the phone, so they were setting all this up, and they wanted me to fall in this trap, and they were tormenting me and baiting me and wanting me to follow them and this and that, and they messing with my mind. The divorce was going on or had gone on, whatever. Okay, and they were always tormenting me, messing with my mind, okay? Which we're going to go into all that, all these public shootings and all this other kind of stuff. Y'all ain't going to believe this shit, man. Y'all not going to believe this. Okay, but anyway, so I look up the phone number, which was good advice. It says, ha, you got hacked by. And see, this is Patrick Moore, the brother, and this is very important. The date is August the 2nd, 2011. This is 2024, man. You know how long this been going on? Okay, now look, here is Cedric Moore, August the 24th, 2011. Okay, now he's saying, the brother's saying, ha, you got hacked. He laughing and smiling, and then he used a lot of stuff that I use, and you know that's gonna be easy to prove. And then here's the evidence. And now I'll try to read this to y'all. Y'all should have been at Couples last night. Couples is the name of a club here in Jackson. Okay, I tell you the truth. I met the sweetest woman last night. We went out to breakfast and what is that, talk? I think we got something here. We're going out today. She's on her way. I tell a bunch of you guys, if you go to Couples and can't get no one, you square like SpongeBob. Now, that's very important. They have, over the years, they keep contacting me. My name's Bobby Quinn. And over the years, they keep contacting me and calling me SpongeBob. But this is how that they do it. So now we're going to do a Freedom of Information Act on SpongeBob in Mississippi. Okay, that's my code name. Okay, so get like, let's see, get like him. Let me, I can't, what does this say? Get like, I can't, let me read it, let me see. Get like him, holla, got to go, she's here. Oh, I forgot, she's a RN. That's my ex-wife, that's the nurse, she's a RN. Okay, and you know what that means. Some peace, something. Okay. My ride here. I got to do this. I got to go to work and earn this measly living. Let's see. I don't think I want to go today. All right. Good morning. All right. How y'all doing? What is it? You said what?
Door.
Hey, I'm doing a little something right now, man. How y'all doing? That's Mr. Eddie? That ain't Eddie. Oh, this the crew here. What's up, brother? Okay, how you doing, man? I need an hour, man. 2 hours. I need 2 hours. I'll get over there. Y'all gonna go to work. I'll make it. I'll get over there. I promise, man. But I got this going on.
Let him know.
I will. I'll let him know. All right. Okay. See, I'm scared to death. See, I can't trust nobody. That nigga name right there is Gary Thompson. That's going to be very important. And they are everywhere in my life, okay? Okay, and now he got two strange guys over there. I'm scared it's a setup. And I ain't going with them. I'll tell y'all about that tomorrow. Okay, I told y'all these folks after me. They know I'm getting ready to make this fucking video. I got the computer and shit. They doing everything they can to put me in jail or get rid of my ass. They talking about kidnapping me, all kinds of shit. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Police involvement. They did all this. The police. They put me in jail. They let me out of jail. They put me right back in jail. The sheriff give me. Okay, so they put me in jail and let me out of jail. They took the telephone. We were going through the divorce. I needed it for evidence. They took the telephone. I go down to, as soon as they let me out of jail, I go around to the front of the building and complain to the sheriff because I supposed to get my property back. That phone was with me. Anyway, they broke the law. So anyway, I go around to the undersheriff and complain, and the undersheriff like, yeah, I can file a lawsuit, this and that or whatever, small claims or whatever, this and that. And I said, man, I can't even get home, man. Y'all done took the damn telephone. I don't know nobody's number by heart. I plugged it in the telephone and just hit call, And he agreed, and the undersheriff called the deputy, gave me a ride home in the front seat. That's what's on the paperwork. He gave me a ride home in the front seat. I get home, I go in the house, I get some cabbage greens or something, I'm warming them up. My stepson was there, so he called his mama. His mama was at work, and she called the police. The police came, I ain't even warming up the cabbage green. I wasn't there 10, 15 minutes. I tell the police that the police just dropped me off. I just complained to the undersheriff, this and that, and the police just dropped me off, and he said I was jumping on my stepson. I said, there he is, ask him. I just got here. Then he said I was beating on my wife. I said, man, she ain't even here. Then he told me to stand up and put the handcuffs on me. I was being detained, walked me to the door. Something about they can't arrest you in your house or something like that. I don't know what that is. So he was just doing his thing. All right, Mr. Will. Okay, so, okay, stand up. They put the handcuffs on, stand up, say I'll be entertained, walk me to the door. As soon as I'm talking about step, as soon as my foot broke the threshold, he said, now I'm being arrested. Okay, all these police came, including this guy named Daughtry. And Daughtry, I explained to everybody, there's 5 police officers, they all attacking me. I wasn't doing nothing but eating cabbage greens, man. I just got out of jail, the police dropped me off. And I'm explaining this to them, man. And they playing this cop game, this and that, this and that. They put the handcuffs on me. They let me out of the handcuffs. They put the handcuffs back on me, let me out of the handcuffs. Put the handcuffs on me, put me in the police car. I'm sitting there in the police car. And Daughtry, the big dude, he calls the undersheriff. I don't, I shouldn't be going into all this, but I'm just telling y'all, I'm gonna stay focused tomorrow. Okay, so anyway, he on the phone with the undersheriff telling the man, leave me alone, this and that, this and that, this and that. They take me to jail anyway. Daughtry take me to jail. His boy take me to jail anyway. And then Daughtry then tell her to get a restraining order, this and that. He come show up to court. Now, they took me to jail for nothing. And Daughtry show up to court like he know us. And like, man, she wasn't even there. And he show up like I'm some kind of criminal, like I'm beating on somebody or something. And he show up in his uniform and swaying the judge's decision. The judge asked this woman, did he lie to you, cheat to you, beat on you? Was he a gambler, drug fiend, dope addict, alcohol, does he beat the children? What the hell going on? She said, no. That man answered about 14 questions. He do this every day. Judge Fairley. That man answered about 14 questions real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Didn't give her a chance to think. Boom, 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 boom. And she said, no. Man, put down his pen. And said, ma'am, you ain't gave me no reason to keep this man away from his house, even with the deputy standing there. I asked the deputy, man, what did I do when y'all got me in jail, this and that? He said, I kept talking. Y'all talking to me. I'm at home. Anyway, and I said, man, you ain't say I've been in jail for being boisterous. I talk some noise now. I'm a donkey now. Okay, now, I said, man, you ain't getting boisterous, loud, disorderly conduct. You ain't got me. The man said I was talking. I'm at home. Y'all asking me all these questions, boom, boom, boom. They wasn't going to see, it's the government and the police involvement. That was the beginning of it. Okay, so let's go back to what's going on. Y'all will get all that. Okay, you can look that up, and all that's in the paperwork. Okay, so now let's go back to what's going on with this gang stalking. Okay, so they cut you out from society. They okay, so they in charge of the computer. They got you at the post office. Okay, now they got your cell phone. They reroute your calls. Okay, if you getting a call from somebody they don't want you to get a call from, you never get that call, and you don't know what's going on. See, you've been cut out from society, and they saying that you crazy in another state. They collecting all these government benefits on in your name. Okay, they can cut you off. You homeless, you this and that, and they getting all these benefits in another state, kicking this money up. Okay, and now when the people try to contact you, they're gonna do it by telephone or mail or computer. Okay, if they send it through the mail, they stop it at the post office. That's why they busted them people at the post office in New York, and then they did the same thing in Florida. See, the FBI is working behind the scenes. There's a lot of things going on, and they're working behind the scenes. But gang stalking is over. They recognize how they getting their money, what they doing, and they doing the whole network. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna have to. Okay. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, so the FBI is investigating. They making all these busts. They're stopping at the post office. They get all these checks, overseas accounts, and this and that. They say that you get married overseas. They put people in charge of your account. Okay, see, if you get married overseas, that's still legal marriage. That's legal. You don't know nothing about it. Ain't nothing going on in the United States. If they sent you an email or a copy or none of this, you can't look it up or nothing because you got married overseas. See, they cut you out of society. They married you overseas, said that you were crazy. Okay, they're getting all these government checks. They're sending you to the doctor. They doing all kinds of stuff where they're getting all this money from the government. That's what's financing the operation. That's how they get the cameras, pay for the helicopters, and pay for the foot soldiers and all this other kind of stuff. This is how they're doing it. Okay, so now the FBI is investigating. So from what I understand, see, they went to see that judge a couple of weeks ago. When they went to see that judge a couple of weeks ago, the judge know what it's about. They talking about it's about one case where he was taking care of somebody. That's not what it's about. See, that judge is crooked, and he signed off on all this paperwork that he ain't supposed to be signing off on. And he a crooked judge and something like this. What's that cause him on? And when they went to talk to him, he killed himself. That happened just a couple of weeks ago. Y'all can look this up. Y'all never figure this out. You'll never figure this out. You think they're all different events. Now, let's go to New York. Okay. Now they on the mayor's tail. They on the governor's tail. The governor of New York and his aides. Okay, they investigating now. The FBI. See, all this is government. See, these are, Donald Trump called it the deep state. These are deep state players in the government that's taking a little piece of the pie, kicking that money up, and all of them are crooked. And I'm explaining to y'all how this goes back to China. Okay, hey, come on. I'm explaining to y'all how this goes back to China. Okay, China doing the hacking, the surveillance. They started this program, they kicking it off, and they trying to destroy America from inside. From the inside of America. This is what they lead me to believe. They talking about these Chinese hackers. They had one chick and somebody's on the run. A Filipino dude, he on the run. They got these. What was she? District attorney or no? She was attorney general or something. She wouldn't even stop. They stopped till she got home and this and that. They getting all these dirty government officials. All this is about to come out. Everything's about to come out. And see, they got the commissioner of police in New York. This dude, Coben or whatever his name is, he worked for the NSA. And all this is coming from the National Security Agency, Department of Homeland Defense, there's the police, it's particular high-ranking people in all these departments that are, let's just say, on the take. I don't know if they put everything together. Everything's compartmentalized. And the person on the take don't really know what's going on. They think it's just this and just that. They don't know this $1 billion network of cutting targeted individuals out from society, okay, and getting all these benefits, marrying you overseas, sending the money overseas, then they bring the money back. And don't nobody know nothing. You've been cut off. You ain't got no email. You ain't got no phone call. You ain't got no mail. You don't know nothing about it. You can't look it up. Other things are going on in other states. Wherever you are, they put you in another state because you homeless and this and that, and they put you in another state. They start collecting all these benefits and this and that, this and that. Man, I got so much to tell y'all. Okay, so what we need to do is start watching the FBI, see. And now, see, they on Puff Daddy. See, I told you, this is a big network. There's a lot of players, a lot of stuff going on. Everything dirty is what these folks are doing. You got the dirty cops, the dirty police. You got the dirty aides for the governors. You know, they on the mayor's tail. I think he was a police officer, chief of police used to be. And all these people are law enforcement, and all these people are connected to this network and in the government. Okay, and everybody's connected to the network, and the FBI is taking them down one at a time, but they ain't gonna never tell you that it's about gang stalking. Man, I got so much to tell y'all, okay? Anyway, this is the most important detail of everything. Boy, I hope y'all still here. This is 1 hour. This is the most important detail of everything. If anybody doubt me, okay, this is ridiculous, okay? It's so much to tell y'all, man. It's so much. But anyway, this goes back to Elon Musk. This goes back to military weapons and energy weapons. They're using everything and on the low. It's a deep state. And there's all these crooked people. But from what I understand, China's in control of this. But don't nobody know it because everybody's compartmentalized. But putting the whole piece of the pie and how they financing it and what's going on and who they doing it and why would they gang stalk you? If you doubt anything that I'm saying, why would they gang? Because you money. They call you an investment. And they gang stalk you and they cut you out from society. You don't get no mail, you don't get no email, you don't get no phone call, no text, anything that they don't want you to get. Like if somebody's telling you you got an appointment, you ain't finna get that. They in charge of the computers. They working for the government. Man, I'm finna go into YouTube. Okay, now, okay. This is the most important thing. They're not gonna let this out. They're not gonna let this out. Okay. And so here we go. All right. We got it. Okay. So this is the most important thing. All right, and this is something that nobody can get around, okay? Okay, this is gonna sound crazy, and I've gotten used to telling people that I'm gonna tell you a lot of crazy stuff, but none of it is insane. Amen? I'm gonna tell you a lot of crazy stuff over time, and I'm gonna break it down. This is my first video, I'm scared, but I'm gonna open up. I feel myself opening up already. Now, okay. This is what's the most important part. At any time, anybody in America, anybody that say that I'm lying, okay, I'm gonna set this up. They in charge of my life. They infiltrated my family, my children, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my family members, my job, my everything has been infiltrated. This is called the Truman Show. The movie, the Truman Show. This is what they're doing in real life. You know, they had to tell you what they're doing, and they put it right there in your face. And I'm Truman, and now I figured it out. Okay, so what was I? Oh yeah. So now, in order to get me to where they can handle me and shut me up and do this, this is going to be amazing. See, they don't know all of this. This is going to be amazing to you. This is going to be crazy. But I swear, I promise you, it ain't insane. It ain't insane. Okay, now. So they set my job up. They came over. They bothered me. They doing this and that. And okay, so I get paid. I go around the block. That's what they wanted me to do. I was stuck at home, so they give me work. And for the people, I'm working for them. For the people that's stalking me and gang stalking me, they give me work. I'm working for them. Then they give me money. When I get paid, that's what they want me to do. Get paid. They think I'm young. I'm gonna go out here and run the street. I didn't do nothing but walk around the block. When I walk around the block, man, they got... Man, it must have been at least 10, 12 cars, man. All of them circling me, following me, got me scared to death, man. That was on a Sunday. And this is something I can't stand. That was on a Sunday, though. Okay, and was it? I don't know what day it was. Was it? No, it had to be another day. But anyway, so I get paid. Okay, I walk around the block, all these folks circling me, got me crazy. This and that, I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, man, these folks finna kill me, man. I can't even walk around the block. These folks finna kill me, man. That's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at all these cars. I'm 2 blocks, I'm 2 to 3 blocks away from my house, and I'm thinking I'm on foot, and I'm like, man, I can't even make it home. There's so many of them. So, dude asked me something, and I said, yeah, man. I told him over here, I said, man, give me a ride, man. I want to go downtown. Go downtown to the police station. I give him everything I had. I had about $8 or something like that. Well, I don't know. I might be mixing up stories, but this is, in the gist, this is what happened. I get him to take me downtown. I tell the police, you know, because now the police department is, I got so much to tell y'all. Anyway, so I'm at the police, I'm telling them what's going on. See, initially, when I went down there, it had to be a Sunday because I'm trying to get in the building. I'm trying to get in the building, ringing the button, won't nobody come to the building. The police department, what capital city police department ever closed? That's some bull right there, man. I couldn't stand it. So anyway, I said, no, that's a long story. See, my brother committed suicide a few years back, and I tried to get him to turn himself in with Chase Police. I'm going to tell y'all all that another day. But anyway, I didn't want to be turned around because they turned me around before. So I told him, I said, man, I just shot somebody. Y'all need to bring the police. I want to talk to the police. And police came. So then I told them what was really going on. I told them about my brother committing suicide, and the police department turned me around. And I can't afford to be turned around because it's 10 to 12 cars. I said, man, these folks finna kill me, man. They say I'm crazy, this and that. The one officer started talking about how it happened to him. They doing it to him. And all this other kind of stuff, and he befriended me. I said, well, man, you know exactly what I'm talking about, da-da-da-da-da-da. Next thing I know, they taking me off to the University Hospital. Locked me up, got me in handcuffs, and taking me off to the University Hospital. Like I'm crazy. So anyway, he get a phone call while we in the car. I'm in handcuffs. He taking me to the university. I'm like, man, I don't care where we go, bro, but you ain't finna leave my side until somebody investigate my story. He got a phone call, which y'all all that's easy to trace, okay? And what'd you say, brother? Give him on, sir. Okay, now, okay, so instead of then, that's a long story. I told you they set it up. They had me paint the wall out, paint the house, and then painted like lime green and gray and this and that. And I painted the wall like that. Okay, so now I go to, you know, I get paid, I walk around the block, I give up my money, I tell these folks I can kill somebody because they trying to turn me around. I want to talk to the police because I can't get nobody at the police department. So that's why I told them that, but when they got there, I straightened everything up and told them, man, this is what's going on. I got everything to prove it, and this and that, this and that, this and that. And they say I'm crazy. They take me to the University Hospital. Now I'm in the car. Now, while I'm in the car, this dude, he'll get a phone call. And they tell him to take me to St. Dominic. That's another hospital. So they take me to St. Dominic. When I get to St. Dominic, these folk gaffer me, man. They got me in handcuffs. These folk give me a shot. And then they take me to the back and they put a catheter in me. But see, I used to work in the hospital, okay? This is the most important part, okay? If anybody don't believe my story, I got so much to tell you, okay? Okay? Do not get these folk my body. I'll prove it. What you say, brother? All right. You go on and catch us some. All right. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, they take me to St. Dominic. Right. When I get to St. Dominic, they drug me up. They put this catheter in me. But see, I worked at a hospital, man. Ain't nothing to catheterize, and especially a man, ain't nothing, or a woman, ain't nothing to catheterize but clean it, put that jelly on it, and shoot that tube up through there. When the tube get to where it's going, man, to whatever the gland or whatever it is, you know, and when it gets inside your bladder, it's the tube, whatever in your bladder gonna come out. So they were taking a urinalysis of me. They got me strapped down and this and that. They could have just asked me to piss, man. But see, that's not what it's about, and they didn't ask me to piss. Okay, they could have just asked me to piss. I'd have pissed for them. Okay, but they strapped me down, they got me drugged up, and this and that, and that's a whole nother story. I'm gonna tell y'all every little bit, every day. Right now, I'm giving y'all an overview, and now I'm finna give y'all proof. If anybody, I showed y'all the proof. I got the damn VA tablet, which is a felony to have, but I already reported that, saying that I got it. I want my money back. Anyway, that's another story. Okay, so now they got this captain, but see, then they come in. Now they got me drugged up. They got me strapped down. They come in, put this silver guide rod. I forget what you call it. It's a guide though, and put it in me. And then they take this gun and shoot something in me, in my urethra. Okay, they shot it in my body. It's in my body right now. Okay, they drugged me. They think I'm out, and this and that. That's a long story. I'll tell y'all about that. But okay, and they shoot it just like when you get your ear pierced, the gun. They shot it in me, a chip in my urethra right now. If anybody in America or anybody in the known world, all you got to do. But anyway, I'm finna go to war with them. This shit is over. But anyway, all you got to do, come, let's go to the hospital. It's going to show up on x-ray, man. I'm trying to get an x-ray right now. I can't afford the x-ray, and I'm scared of them. If I go up there, they might, they did this at the hospital, man. And they took me and strapped me down and shot this shit in my body, bro. I got it on me now. That's the most important thing. If anybody in America don't believe this shit, pelvic x-ray. I wonder how much pelvic x-ray is. That's all we need. And I'm going to change things. Okay, anyway, so let's speed this up, okay? If anybody don't believe me, anybody in America, if anything happened to me, if they kill me, if they poison me, anything happened to me, do not leave my body to the government, to these crooked officers. Do not leave my body with them. Anybody in America can see this. I got the evidence walking and talking. I'm finna do something about that. I'm gonna call the chief of police, see if I can get an x-ray. If it ain't there, I'm crazy. But this is what they did. Because I keep ditching the telephone, I keep trying to shake them and run from them, and this and that, and I lost them quite a few times. And in order to keep track of me, they shot me with a chip. This is honest God's truth. At the hospital, strapping me down, which they set up everything. Everything was already set up. They wanted me to call the police. They wanted me to, and then they were going to say that I was crazy. All this was already set up. Okay? So, I got the proof in my body. Everything's going to come out. Okay? Everything's going to come out. Okay? This is a real life Truman show. They have infiltrated my family. I got so much stuff to tell y'all, man. I got so much stuff to tell y'all. Anyway, we'll pick this up. I might well keep on going. I got so much to tell y'all. I like to do it in bits and pieces, and this is going to be my station here. Okay, but the moral of this story is I got a chip in my body to prove it. So now I want to start suing all these folks, and now I want to go through the black folk neighborhood, and this is what they call it, reparations. They just gave us reparations. Okay, they just gave us reparations because I'm sure I'm talking about hundreds of millions of dollars for all these people involved, man. The insurance company, they got all these, and okay, now let me tell y'all this. Okay, so they telling me about the FBI. I see the FBI moving, but ain't nobody came to talk to me now. They try to send me messages, but I can't tell if it's the good guys or the bad guys. I told you bad guys, FBI. I told you this is a deep state, and ain't nobody from the FBI came to talk to me. And if they did, I couldn't even trust them no way. Okay, I started telling y'all about, y'all not gonna believe it. All of it's connected, and it looks like to me the P. Diddy situation. You can look up right now, Judge Joe Brown talking about Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. Okay, you can look up Judge Joe Brown. Everybody know Judge Joe Brown talking about the P. Diddy situation, and he'll tell you now they supposed to be trafficking and doing women or whatever. They supposed to be tracking whatever. That's under the FBI. But he said, and Judge Joe Brown will tell you that the National Security Agency. I told you China was involved. I told you it's a deep state, and this is a matter. My body right now is a matter of national security. And if you being a targeted individual, is a matter of national security and what is going on. And anybody don't believe it, come on, get me. I'm finna take care of that. I'm finna take care of that. And see, they had them strange two guys. I'm gonna tell y'all the whole story, man. The whole story. This is something you will not believe. All right, bro. Okay, so I done skipped over a lot of parts. And I'm just gonna make one later. I'm gonna make one a little bit later. All right, and we'll pick it up from there. Bye.